Welcome to All Things Marketing Podcast, the podcast that talks all things marketing for both franchise and multi-location marketing leaders. ATM is brought to you by PureDriven. We'll show you how to turn your brand into a money-making machine. Here's your host, Steve Rockwood.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to Franchise ATM. My name is Steve Rockwood. I'm the marketing manager here at PureDriven, and today it is Factoid Friday. This is my favorite time of the week because I get to make a podcast, but it's also usually the last thing I do before I step out of the home office and take the weekend by storm. So this is usually my last order of business, so it's a great way to end the week and just kind of go over some of the things that I've learned and I've seen and that I think will be valuable to the audience here on Franchise ATM. So basically what I do is I go through our Twitter account, which we have posting a factoid every single day, usually just a stat or something in the marketing world that has some sort of number on it that can be measured. And I just go through those, and we go through the ones that were posted this week. I talk a little bit about it and why I think it's important and maybe how you could use it in your marketing efforts. And then we say goodbye from there and have a great weekend. So our first factoid today, Marketing Factoid number 540. 64% of online shoppers say that a video on social media helped them make their decision. So what does this tell us? It tells us that if you have e-commerce or any sort of online shopping business, you should be using videos on social media because 64% of people said that a video helped them make their decision to buy. Now, that being said, what the stat doesn't tell you is the other side of the coin. If someone made a bad video, it might actually have the online shopper go to a competitor. So that is something to consider, is if you make videos, you better make them well, because 64% of people said that a video on social media helped them make their decision. It didn't say that the video is what made them buy the product that the video was advertising. It just says that it helped. So theoretically, if you go on the other side of the coin here, you could say that a video could actually push people to your competitor if the video isn't well made or doesn't show your product in a nice light. Digital Marketing Factoid number 541. Apps and websites use Facebook 53.1% of the time for social login opportunities, making it easier for consumers to sign up for products or services. This is basically saying, hey, if you have a website, an app, or just a shopping cart online, make it so that people can just log in with their Facebook account. It makes it a lot easier. They don't have to go through the whole sign-up process, and they don't have to basically confirm their email address and all these steps just to get to where they're trying to go. So whenever possible, make the buyer's journey easier. Digital Marketing Factoid number 542. According to Even More Digital Marketing Stats, in 2018, 40% of users would prefer to spend more money on companies and businesses who are engaging on social media. So if you have a social media platform and you have a social media account on said platform, start engaging on there because people are willing to spend more money if you are. Digital Marketing Factoid number 543. Retargeting makes it 70% likelier to convert previous visitors into paying customers. That's a pretty... it's obvious, but the number is very high. So obviously retargeting will help convert people who've already been to your website into paying customers because you're just reminding them over and over that your product exists. They thought it was a good solution at some point in their lives because they went to your website, and you're just reminding them, hey, you should come buy this. Or, hey, we have a special now. Maybe the price was too high before, but you can get 30% off this week. So 70% of people likely to convert into paying customers. Pretty awesome. You can calculate your own return on ad spend there as far as Google goes and see if it makes sense for your business. Last factoid of the week, Digital Marketing Factoid number 544. Branded content on social media is twice as likely to interest people age 55 to 64 than those who are 28 and younger. What is branded content? Branded content is basically when the brand comes forth as the main sponsor of something. So clearly it was made by them. Red Bull gives you wings. If you remember, the Red Bull had all those planes and cars that could fly. I don't remember the exact competition, but it was basically Red Bull gives you wings. Here's all these contraptions that people made. That's branded content. So if it's unbranded content, people in the younger demographics are more interested. Now, that being said, looking at this number, if you talk to people, especially younger people, a lot of them don't actually know that something is branded. So there's product placement, there's influencers who will just use a product in a video or in their meme and not really mention the product, but they're still using it, and it could still be sponsored in some way by the brand. So there are a ton of different ways to look at branded content. So I think that this is an important stat to know, but I do think that the lines of what's branded and not what's branded and not branded could get skewed, especially with those influencers and that younger demographic. Well, that is all I have for you on this Factoid Friday. I hope you all have a wonderful weekend, and I will catch up with you guys next Monday. I will see you here next time on Franchise ATM. Have a good one, everybody.
You just listened to All Things Marketing Podcast. Make sure to subscribe to the podcast to catch every new episode every day. Want to be a guest on the show? Sign up at PureDriven.com/guest. See you tomorrow here at the ATM.